disappointed in every one of you.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I kiss you on the mouth.
No, I'm not cool with that. Just, I'm sorry.
One more time.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I mean, I'm dealing with degenerate animals.
I'm disappointed in every one of you. Disappointed in every one of you.
All right, come on.
Honestly, I can't do it, man.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
Let me tell you why.
It's gonna be all right, Nicky. Go ahead, shoot.
He just killed a fucking man.
What are you going to do about it?
You're happy because you got nothing. You don't got a thing. You're happy because you got nothing.
Lobito!
You got nothing.
I want to get out. I want to get out of this rat hole. I want to get online. I need
BDA Boxing.
Hi, this is King Bucho. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the boxing debate arena. We're gonna keep it short today, not super short. I mean, listen, we usually go for like 3 hours. So when I mean short, I don't mean 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Maybe like an hour 15. The phone lines will be open like right now. Let me just do it. And I guess maybe StreamYard, because I want to know what you guys think about this whole situation. I noticed that some people already giving us their opinions in the chat, which I'm going to get to in just a few seconds. Yeah, this whole thing with Dillian Whyte. Listen, Dillian Whyte, yes, he's been to the LDBC mandatory for I don't know how fucking long. But what I don't like is the fact that some people are using this. I mean, let's go. The LDBC, now they're behind Dillian Whyte. Somebody told me this interesting theory that the LDBC, what they want is Fury to be stripped of the LDBC belt, so then they can have Wilder and Whyte fight for it or something, which makes fucking sense. Jason Bourne says it's been 3 years. Yeah, something like that. But then again, Wilder was the champ, and the LDBC, they weren't complaining about that. Oh, who the fuck is Dillian Whyte? All of a sudden, oh, he has to fight Dillian Whyte. Fuck out of here, man. Hooker Face is in the chat, says Dylan Stroke Mouth White. Yeah, something like that. But anyways, Carlos Mendoza, Subash Kunar, St. Brit Sports, Brave 432, Jay Perez, Joe C67. Guys, welcome to the show. So yeah, Stu might be joining us later on. I sent some invites, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see who joins. The phone lines are open, so call in if you have something to say regarding Dillian Whyte or anything. But let's try to keep it with the whole Dillian Whyte situation here. So listen, does Dillian Whyte deserve a fight? Well, according to the LBC, yes. However, we have to understand where we are at in the heavyweight division. And let me tell you where we are at. We're at the point when we can have all 4 belts being unified. Okay? AJ had that setback against Andy Ruiz, but he managed to come back and win decisively. He has 3 belts. He beat Dillian Whyte a few years ago. You have Tyson Fury, who defeated the lineal heavyweight champion in Vladimir Klitschko. Disappeared from the scene for 2 years or something. Came back, beat Wilder twice. Yes, twice he beat Wilder. Yeah, and the first time he was out of shape, completely out of shape. That's why Wilder thought he could beat fucking Fury, right? Oh, it's gonna be an easy fight. Finally I'm gonna get a name on my record. Didn't turn out to be that way. And then in the second fight, he got embarrassed. So the next fight that needs to take place, no matter what, I don't care what fucking Suleiman has to say. Why do we now all of a sudden care what Suleiman has to say in his fucking rankings? And these other corrupt rankings, who gives a shit? We, the fans, know which fight needs to take place next. And that is Tyson Fury against Anthony Joshua. So all this noise that Dillian Whyte's making, I don't know what. Maybe Eddie Hearn's telling him to come out and say these things. I don't know. But Dillian Whyte clearly he knows that he doesn't deserve this fight yet. He knows he needs to wait for Fury and Joshua to get it on. And by the way, listen, Fury in the contract it says Fury needs to fight Wilder for a third time. Like we all understand this. Do we want to see it again? No, but it's in a fucking contract, so you gotta respect the contract. It's gonna happen again. What does fucking Dillian Whyte want to do? What does he want Fury to do? Actually, you know what I mean? He can't do shit. We're stuck with this third shitty fight, and it's gonna take place hopefully soon, so we get it out of the way, and then we get Fury against Joshua. Whyte needs to stop whining. If he wants the belt, then he should get the belt. Fuck, who cares? Who needs that fucking WBC piece of shit? St. Britt says Butcher needs to stop whining. Yeah, you're right. It's not like I'm fucking whining now. Carlos Mendoza says contracts are contracts. That's right. I don't know what the fuck Whyte expects Fury to do or Wilder. Jay Perez says, yes, Whyte also has a right to get his fight. I understand, but we're in the brink of getting a unification fight with all 4 belts. This shouldn't be stopped just because, well, not just because. I mean, listen, Dillian Whyte has a very decent record. Let's not get it all twisted over here. I mean, he might even have a better record than Fury in terms of bigger wins. Not bigger win. No, sorry. Fury has the biggest win in Vladimir Klitschko, although that was a long time ago. So what Gunnar says, Butcher needs to read properly. Yeah, I'm like Floyd Mayweather over here. What was I saying? Listen, Dillian Whyte has a decent record, absolutely. But he's not above Fury or Joshua. Fury, say what you want, he is the guy who beat the lineal champion in Vladimir Klitschko. And then he beat Wilder twice. I have to rank him above Dillian Whyte. Even Dillian Whyte has a couple of very good wins. He's in the 3rd position. That's what it is. Let's read some comments from the chat here. Boxing Virus says Whyte could get the belt and then face whoever comes out on top in the Fury Joshua fights. Like, absolutely. And why is he blaming Fury all of a sudden? Like, he just got the fucking belt. Wilder had that WBC belt. He held it hostage for how many years? For 9 defenses? Well, how many years, guys? 5? All of a sudden, Fury is the evil guy, right? Because he has a contract. He's contractually obligated to fight Wilder. And then he should be fighting AJ because everybody's demanding this fight. So Fury already has his schedule set. And Dillian Whyte is not in his future plans in the near future because I'm just fucking ranting. I'm just pissed off, man. The whole Dillian Whyte thing. Hold on. Let's all right, the phone lines are open, people. The numbers on your screen. Call in if you have something to say, you disagree or agree. Doesn't really matter. This is a boxing debate show. So let's get it on. All right, hold on. Let me just... Okay. Let me restart. I'm on Discord. See, I can't multitask, man. Sorry. I'm not a supercomputer. Yet. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Jay Perez, well, if Povetkin KOs Whyte or Wilder KOs Fury, this whole conversation will be relevant. Absolutely. Unlikely, but absolutely. All right, we have Revolucion on the line. Revolucion, what's up?
Bucho, BDA, how's it going, everybody? Good to talk. Just want to speak real quick. Revolution's appearance today will be sponsored by McManus Family Vineyards. At the heart of a river junction at a special estate in California lies McManus Family Vineyards, where 5 generations of family farmers have perfected the art of growing fruit with outstanding depth and flavor. Our winemaking team then crafts that fruit into beautiful wines for everyday enjoyment. Glad to be here, Bujo. I'm enjoying the Merlot right now.
All right.
Here we are, baby. Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte. He's the man without a fight. He's not. He's sitting there with his fucking dick in his hand, talking shit, trying to get a fight, but it ain't happening. He's been blackballed, and that's it. And I see the LDBC. What the point you're trying to make is the LDBC is jumping on his shit now because he's.
They're just trying to get at Fury any way they can. They just want to share
Yeah.
Fury, and so now they can use this excuse because yeah, sure. I mean, Dillian Whyte should have fought the WBC champ a long time ago, but they never fucking. Yeah, go ahead.
I saw JJ in the chat, or it was Box actually said that if Povetkin beats White, nobody's going to stick up for Povetkin to get the title shot.
Oh hell no!
So maybe these LDBC motherfuckers, you know, they want Fury to go down at any cost. It's got to be a black dude though. That's the one condition.
Exactly. That's a good point.
They'll be reaching for Baby Miller next year. They'll be saying, "Oh, they fucking blackballed him from the industry. They tampered with his drug tests because they knew he was up and coming."
Yeah, absolutely. Again, they just want to attack Tyson Fury. They just want to make him look bad. They lost that rematch. They couldn't beat because I say they because remember the LDBC. They see themselves in Wilder, so they were basically in the ring that night. Yeah. And so they lost that fight against Tyson Fury, and now they don't know what to do. They don't know how to beat Fury. So it's like, well, let's just get behind Dillian Whyte and his cause.
Yeah, exactly. And there might be a little thing there too that Dillian Whyte is kind of opposite of Anthony Joshua too in a way, you know? So it's not like they're siding with Joshua because it started out as Wilder versus Joshua, right? He was the original target. And then Fury came in and he kind of took over. Then he became the target. So they can't go back and side with Joshua. So that's interesting. Who do you think the LDBC, what side they take if it comes down to the unification? Fury and Joshua.
I'm going to go with Joshua for sure.
Yeah, just because, you know.
I don't think they're going to like that. But they will definitely go with AJ. I mean, it's obvious. By the way, just Johnny Boy, what's your name on Discord now? Is it King Benny?
That's
Anyways.
Johnny? Oh, shit.
I don't know. Well, Johnny wants a link. I don't know what your name is anymore. See, people keep changing their names on Discord. I don't know who's who now.
I'm what I am, baby. I never change it. Maybe one day I'll be Revolution 05.
Oh, yeah, maybe. The upgrade. When
4.
you get more
0.
sponsors. When you get more
4.2.
sponsors. All right, hold on. I'm looking for Johnny Boy. All right, Johnny, there's your link. Join the party. So yeah, people, the phone lines are open. Call in. Actually, let's throw in a StreamYard link. Johnny, what's up?
Fucking,
Johnny.
Yeah, fucking dude, my bad. I missed the last few shows. Like I said, my uncle passed away, and then I got all pissy drunk, and I fell and hit my head and went to the hospital.
Jesus, double whammy. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But fucking, yeah, dude. White can eat a basket of dicks and fuck off, as far as I'm concerned. You know, I hope just in spite of him that Tyson Fury never fights him. I hope he never fights Dillian Whyte just to piss these dudes off. That's what I would.
Yeah, go ahead.
I hope he claps Wilder for the third time and says, "You know what? I'm not fighting another fucking soul until I fight Joshua." That's what I hope he says.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Motherfucking contracts, Bucho. Contracts are made to be broken, man. Do you think when it really comes down to it, that's gonna a piece of paper is gonna force anybody in a ring? Especially with Fury's mind state, man, he'll just say, "Hey, fuck it, I'm out," and he'll do what he wants to do.
Yeah, but you know what? Isn't it a easy payday for Fury?
Yeah, well, yeah. If he wants to go to the pay window one time, you know, he could do that.
I mean, it's a Wilder fight. He just destroyed him in the second fight. He wasn't even competitive. If I was Fury, maybe I'd be like, hey, fuck that shit. I do want this fight. I know it's contractually. I'm contractually obligated to fight this guy again, but I want to fight this guy again for the money.
I would try to get a fucking 4th rematch clause, and I would take a dive in the first round. Say, fuck it, let's milk it, baby, let's go. Like,
yeah.
a blatant, like, you know, he's sprawled out like a snow angel on the canvas for the 10 count, and then he gets back up and does jumping jacks or something. He's like, we're gonna work you, motherfuckers. You already signed it.
Let's take it to 5. They should have like a casket match. Remember those?
The casket. Oh goodness. I would be so. That would. You know, we don't want to joke about death in boxing, but come on, a casket match is, you know, it's theatrics. I would love to see Wilder catch a right hook or something and then fall backwards into the grave. And then that's the last we hear of him.
Yeah.
I don't want him to die, but, you know, the symbolic.
Symbolically. The idea of Wilder, you want it to die?
Yeah, the persona.
The persona, yeah.
Yeah, if he cools the fuck out for a few years and just starts dressing normal and no more of this bomb squad, like, just calm down, bro. Just let it go. Like, we could be cool.
This dude doesn't want to kill himself. He's got millions of dollars in the bank and he's banging a hot piece of ass. He's not trying to kill himself. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Who cares?
So.
He ain't trying to die. No, not Fury. I'm talking about Wilder's bitch ass. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, once you bring up suicide, I go right to Tyson Fury.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I was like, wait a minute.
Once you go to suicide, I go to Robin Williams.
Sad one, man. That's fucked up, dude.
I'm reading some comments here. Fuck. Okay, I'll just say it. Poker. What's his name? Poker Face. Shit. Yeah, Poker Face.
Poker Face.
Johnny Boy Miller has spoken. Okay. And then he says, King Bucho, Gerald Miller has spoken. Okay, who has spoken? I don't know what you're talking about. If it's breaking news, let us know. What else? People are saying that Andres Hernandez says the thing is Dillian might have the fuck, there's a bike outside. The thing is Dillian might have a chance against Tyson Fury. That's the danger of it. Yeah, he has a chance, but I think I want to see Fury against Joshua first. So White needs to fucking calm down. Nobody wants to see him fight Fury ahead of AJ. So.
Oh, this is the thing that pisses me off, Bucho. This is the second time with another fighter. AJ's is one fight away from undisputed, and all of a sudden, all this Dillian Whyte bullshit comes up, bro. He did the same thing when with him and Wilder, bro. 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, or whatever it was. Well, Wilder has to oblige as mandatory to the WBC and fight Lillian. Fuck out of here! Suck my dick.
That's a better English accent.
You pompous British fucks! I don't want to hear nothing about it. If it wasn't for us Americans, you'd all be speaking German right now. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, fatality. There you have it.
Got him. Johnny. That was a good English accent. I like your English accent.
Amazing. We have somebody on StreamYard. OG. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Oh, I think he's muted. OG.
Right,
I think he can. OG, are you there?
Yo. You guys hear me, bro?
Yes, sir.
No.
Wait,
how you guys doing, man? I want to talk about this AJ situation, bro. And the Fury, man. But I want to know if you guys hear me, bro, because I'm on Bluetooth, bro. Hold on, let me check again, bro.
All right.
But you guys do hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. I don't know. The volume's real low, man. I could barely hear you, bro.
All right, hold on. Yeah, that's the best I can do here.
Hold on, bro. Let me see if this shit works. Hold on. Give me a chance, man.
All right, get your shit together.
It's because that motherfucker got a black tooth. Couldn't afford the blue.
Jason Bourne says, who uses Bluetooth? Yeah, just go old school, man.
Yeah, man, I can hear y'all now, man. I want to talk about the Fury situation, bro. This is your boy El Jefe, man. Coming back with another one, bro. But yeah, man, I think Fury's a master cheater, bro. I really do think.
Mm-hmm.
He got exposed these last couple of days, man. He had a metal object in his hands. I don't know if you guys have done the research on that, bro, but the evidence is very clear, man.
The evidence is clear. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, I'll respond to this. There's something called the argument from verbosity, which means you could tell if somebody's bullshitting when they just come out with another reason and another reason and another lie and another lie. Look, they already did the glove gate.
Who's this?
Hold on, let me finish. They already fucking did the glove gate.
I want to know who this
so
is.
now it's another glove gate? You're full of shit.
Just say your name. Who are you?
Revolution.
Okay, I don't want to talk to Revolution. You don't know shit about boxing. Go ahead.
No, you gotta talk to him. I'm sorry. I'll have it. You have to. You can't duck.
No, because Revolution,
you can't duck, man.
Revolution and other videos he has said in the past that he don't know boxing, bro. So how can I take an accountability of someone that doesn't know boxing? You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on, I don't know boxing. Hold on, I don't know boxing in the sense of
Hey,
I don't know
shut
the
fuck up,
science
Don't
and
ever
shit
come at
better.
me. Go ahead, BDA.
Stick it up your ass, bitch. Listen to me one time.
You a bitch,
I don't know shit
bro.
about boxing.
Fight,
as in,
bro.
I ain't a fucking historian.
Fight,
I'm not a technician. I don't know. When I look at the ring, I don't know what the fuck is going on like somebody else might. But I know when a motherfucker bullshit.
You a
and it's full of
bitch.
shit.
You a bitch, bro.
All right,
You gonna challenge me to a fight? Challenge me to a fight. Do it. Internet fucking
we can
faggot
set up
tough
that
guy.
fight, bro, because I heard you.
I have it.
And I box too, bro. So let's set up that fade, man.
We're not setting up shit,
in your
Hefe.
fucking life, kid.
Yeah, you're challenging a motherfucker. I just did my first fucking boxing lesson this week. I'm on week 1 of fucking boxing.
All right, man.
So
let's
you
set
wanna
up that
throw
fade,
me?
man. Hit me up, bro.
I'm on week 1. What do you got to prove against me on week 1?
All right, guys, this is in the
Faggot.
This is the
Get him out of here. I'm so sick of him.
Yeah, this is the committee.
You a
Listen.
bitch, bro. You ain't gonna do shit.
All right.
I ain't, and you ain't either.
Hefe, you need to calm down, or else you're gonna stay out, man.
You're over here with your dick in your hand talking about Glovegate. It's been done. What we're gonna do in 2 years? 2 years from now, they're gonna finally prove Glovegate. Like the evidence is finally it's done, dude. You're hanging on, and it's desperate, dude.
All right, we got sorry. We got a super chat. Let me just read the super chat. Mike P, the donor of last month. Thank you. He says White deserves a shot, but AJ still my first pick. We agree on this. We agree on this. But we want to see Fury versus AJ first. Well, that's my opinion. Where is the StreamYard? Virtuoso, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear, Butcho. What's up, man?
What's up? What's on your mind?
Well, I was just thinking, White, I think he does deserve a title shot with Fury. I checked the boxing rankings. Apparently, Dillian Whyte is the interim title holder. And if Fury is gonna fight like bums like Pianetta or this guy Schwartz, then give this guy a shot. I understand that he has to he had to sit there, to be in the back burner. He's always been like disregarded, but like that's all Wilder's fault, man. Like he was as mandatory since 2017, now, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what created this whole problem,
Yeah.
The fact that they were giving him, I guess, step aside money, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, he's been there. He's been the #1 title like contender, for 3 years. Now that he fought for the interim title when he won it, he should gladly defend that that honor, as champion, Tyson Fury.
Well, I agree with that. However, like, listen, if Fury's gonna start fighting the Pianeras of the world, then of course he has to fight Dillian Whyte. What I'm saying, if he doesn't fight AJ after Wilder, then he needs to fight Dillian Whyte for sure. But Dillian Whyte wants to get ahead of it. He wants Tyson Fury to drop out of the Wilder third fight. He can't do that. Fury can't do that, and he knows.
No, he's legally bound.
So why is he fucking talking like this? Like it sounds like ridiculous. By the way, Jason Bourne, thank you for your contribution. He says this is for Revolution. He El Goofball Oh, he el goofball in his place. Salute to
Yeah.
Revolution. Yeah.
I put him in his
I don't
place.
know what
Yeah,
I don't know what
exactly.
this dude's problem is. That would be in his feelings, man. Too much, man.
Hey, Butcher, do me a favor, bro. Don't have that. Not while I'm on here anyway. Don't have that fucking kid on here anymore. Hang on, Revolution. I know you're getting ready to say something. The kid's handing out my phone number to people saying it's his and shit. And like, just get him. Yeah, put him in the fucking bedroom, Butcher.
It's getting it's getting scary.
No, they're gonna put him in the bathroom like in Scarface. Get the chainsaw ready.
And you know what? Hey, yo, fuck Oak Cliff. I fucked every Mexican woman in Oak Cliff, bitch. Suck my
Jesus
dick.
Christ.
How's that?
Bam, bam, bam. Anyway.
Uh,
Yo, hey, look, I will say this, though, about Dillian Whyte. We're talking about Dillian Whyte.
Yeah.
I think this is a bit of a carryover, because we all agree he did get jerked around with, waiting to fight Wilder, right? He did get jerked during that time period. So this is just kind of carryover. It doesn't matter who he's going to direct it at. He's just chomping at the bit to get in the fucking picture and fight. So honestly, I can't blame him for all the whining and crying. He's got to try to get himself over. And he's been held back for two fucking years.
Let me ask you guys something. Do you think that when they're gonna hold that AJ versus Fury supposed event like next summer or next fall, is that really real? Like, is it possible? Like, is that for real? Like, or is this like verbal agreement? And like,
Is this
it's just it's a piece of fans.
Oh, it's real.
Huh.
This is Virtuoso, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here, let me put it to you this way. All this hype about AJ and Fury, my brother, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna. I hate to be the fucking Debbie Downer of the bunch. I've been saying it since these dudes started creaming in their pants about this. It's not gonna happen, bro. You're telling me AJ's got to beat Pulev. He's still got to beat Usyk, or he's gonna drop the title, and it won't be for undisputed. And Fury's still got to get through Wilder for the third fucking time, even though we don't need to see that fight. And allegedly, he's still got to get through Dillian Whyte. So we got 9 fucking hoops to jump through before we can even talk about that. And by the time that rolls, all that shit gets done with, then AJ's going to pull the other, well, I have another WBA mandatory to it. So, yeah. Oh, no, it'll never happen. AJ's a big pussy, like I've been telling you. I gave that kid the benefit of the doubt when the whole him and Wilder shit was going on. Now I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's 2 times he could have fought for undisputed against 2 different guys. I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck Dillian Whyte too.
Yeah, and we're getting close to having that Fury AJ fight, and this guy wants to ruin the party. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, are we really getting close to that fight? I mean, to me, it just seems unrealistic about the date. That's why I feel like they should just give him give Dillian Whyte the title shot, to against Fury, just to get it over with. I feel you on that one. Get it out the way, and then take care of business, with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, but the thing is, listen. Fury has to fight Wilder next. Do we agree on this? Like, because it's
no, I'm saying like after Wilder.
After, yes. If he can't fight AJ, then he should fight Dillian Whyte. I think we all agree on this.
Well, what's AJ's next fight? Pulev, right? That's what they're
but then Johnny Boy mentioned he mentioned that what the WBO wants, and I think Usyk is allowed to fight AJ.
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing with Usyk, dog. Usyk's looking around, and okay, look how long it's taken Wilder to get his shot at undisputed. Look how long it's taken Fury to get his shot undisputed. I'm not taking any step aside money. I want the fucking fight now, not in 2023. Now, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Not in fucking 4 years when I'm 38 years old. I want the cocksucker now. That's what he's saying.
This is why this undisputed thing is like it's so impossible. Because all this fucking politics, man. I mean, AJ to me is like he's stuck in like sanctioning fee purgatory. He's got to handle these mandatories from like 4 different directions.
How, you know what, maybe I'm crazy, but I know I see all these WBSS tournaments going on. you know, and these are like what, cruiserweight, junior welterweight, like, you know, these oddball kind of divisions. How come like some sanctioning bodies, some people get together, say, hey, let's do the heavyweight tournament for undisputed?
Never
that
happened.
would fucking it. Why couldn't it happen? You could sell that. Like to the casual fan would buy the heavyweight undisputed tournament.
You want to know why, Revolution? Because the promoters are greedy. They're greedy fuckers.
But it's almost like they're you know, taking off their nose to spite their face in a way, because they could all reap the benefits if they came together. You know, they could triple their whole viewers if.
I don't think they think that.
Here's the thing, right? Boxing is kind of tough for casual fans to get into.
Because he is a brand ambassador. It does bring more viewers to the zone, you know, since they have a partnership with the WBSS. But all the other, like, what about Bob? Bob, what does he think about the WBSS tournament? I don't think he thinks much about him.
But the point I'm saying is a tournament could solve a lot of these issues and build. We could have that mega fight for undisputed in a year and a half, 2 years time. You know, we could have that time frame, and you know, Dillian Whyte could be in the tournament. All the mandatories. Hey, we're all going to throw you in, as opposed to trying to schedule this. Okay, I'm going to fight.
It'll never happen.
I know.
Wait, hold on. Why would Dillian Whyte want to join a tournament? Because he's a mandatory. He doesn't give a shit. No,
he's got half to fight. Well, he's got a couple of the guys. They're not going over there to fight. Listen, bro. It doesn't matter what network it's on. Nobody's going to send their big name fucking A-side guys to go fight in somebody else's tournament, bro. That just doesn't even make sense.
You got to be neutral.
Go ahead. Quiet. If the World Boxing Super Series was on ESPN and Top Rank, do you think Eddie Hearn would send all his A guys over there? No. So I don't want to hear that shit either. Nah.
No, it's sides of the street. It's another fucking side of the street situation. But like, if they came together, could do that, right? It would, I think, like how we talk about Mayweather Pacquiao did damage to boxing.
Oh my God.
I think that's something that could go on and be good for the future about it. You could draw a lot of people in with that.
If you manage a team,
yeah. Listen, I'm gonna play. This is what you sound like right now. Wait, hold on.
Imagine all the people.
That's you right now, man. Imagine. Hey, let's go
Yeah,
back to
bro,
reality.
listen, you're an idealist, man. I like your idea, but like it's not happening. Realistically, no.
That's right.
At least give me the point. At least give me
It's
that
a
fucking point. That
great
it is
idea.
something that could, I think, benefit boxing in the long run. If people said, hey, let's
happen,
put it
won't
aside
happen.
for now. We'll all make money next year.
Something we can try to achieve. A
How
direction. That's what it is.
about the first round of the World Boxing Super Series goes on the Zone, and the second round goes on ESPN, and the third run back and forth? And how about we do that?
That's a good point. It's impossible, man.
Exactly.
Nothing
That's
is
why I
impossible.
told Revolution to stop speculating.
Yeah. No happening.
Fucking Debbie Downers, man.
All right, what's the next topic?
Yeah, exactly. We exhausted this topic. It's pretty much over now.
Yeah.
Box
Just
says,
on. Good show.
yeah. Box says Bob Arum ducked the World Boxing Super Series.
Yeah. Okay, pal. All right. All right. Well, in that case, let's do one in the 135-pound division. Which networks has got more guys competing in that one?
Top Rank?
Yeah, I
ESPN.
think so.
So the five, so Teofimo, Loma, Ome, and all these boys are going to go to DAZN to fight in 135. Yeah, I thought not. Exactly.
It's not happening. No.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I got the paper in front of me. I'm sorry, because we're out of topics now. I may as well keep going. Here's a tournament. Dillian Whyte, AJ, Wilder, Fury. 4-man fucking tournament, 2 rounds. You could interchange any of those fights and, like, let's say from Dillian Whyte's perspective, he'd either have a rematch with AJ He'd have that mandatory fight he needed with Wilder, or he'd have with Fury, who he's talking shit about now. So he could be in any of those 3 fights, and that's justified. He could be happy with any of those. On the flip side, then you have AJ. He would either be going against Wilder in that big match, or Fury. So the thing about this tournament, I'm thinking you could interchange, you could do whatever. It doesn't matter what the fights are. These are 4 guys. They all got beef, really. They all talk shit about each other in spurts, depending on the flavor of the month. So there's a way we could settle it all. I know. Stop Revolution. You're an idealist.
How about a cage match?
Cage match,
That's
too.
more
All right.
realistic, man.
How about they all fight in my backyard and I get to shoot the winner in the head? How about that? I'm just kidding. But you know what the best? You know what I like though. I like how all these bantamweights and the super fly guys, and for the most part, the dudes at 140 are all fighting each other. The top 10 guys, bing, bing, bing. I mean, prior to this COVID shit. And they don't get no praise, but these fat fucking goofballs at heavyweight who just do a bunch of shit talking and never fight anyone, all this get their dick sucked constantly by you fucker. Not by you fuckers, by people in general. It drives me nuts. Big, fat, ugly
it's like if you
motherfuckers.
go like north of a featherweight or super bantamweight, so you get divas like in every division.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I say, 135's got cats that are fighting, 140's got cats that are fighting, fucking light heavyweights got cats that are trying to fight each other, cruiserweight. It's these fat fucking heavyweights and these diva welterweights talking a bunch of those 2 divisions right there, heavyweight and welterweight, the glamour divisions of boxing, right? bunch of shit talking about fights that never substantiate. Ridiculous.
Absolutely. Hey, is Dillian Whyte a diva?
Yes.
Yes.
He's Eddie Hearn's body bitch. That's what he is.
Maybe not a diva in the sense that he'll be like, "Oh no, I don't want to fight you. You're beneath me." But he's just a grouchy shit talking bitch. He's bitter and he's on the sidelines. He got wiped by AJ years ago, so that's kind of knocked him out of the picture, and he's had to build his way up. So he's a bitter boy.
AJ is Eddie Hearns' main bitch, and Dillian Whyte is his bottom bitch. That's how it is. That's how it works.
Del Boy, Blue Collar Sports TV says Wilder is like Frank Warren with a dent in his head. What's the deal with the dent? He has a dent?
Oh, goodness gracious. You may as well let El Jefe back on to talk about it. Because now I guess the glove gate is that Tyson Fury had steel rods in his gloves, like, basically brass knuckles or some shit. And that
no. Revolution. It was that Fury's glove was shaped exactly like a fist. See, they can tell because they basically circulated this fucking Photoshop image of his fist. Can you believe that? That's where we're at right now. That's the new excuse.
Is that the latest excuse?
Oh yeah.
I should make.
There was an actual picture, a Photoshop photo of Fury's glove shaped like a fist.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not looking into this.
Look that up. I gotta see it because I heard about photoshopping. I heard about steel rods.
I saw it on Boxing Eagle's video.
Oh, you gotta see this, and then have El Jefe on to talk about it.
Can't find anything.
Yeah, I hope he's calmed down. Bring him back on, to explain this fuckery.
I won't bark at him. I'll give him a whole good 2-3 minutes to speak.
You guys want him back?
Yeah, sure. It's kind of boring without him, to be honest.
Jefe, if you want to come back and explain to us in a calm manner how Tyson Fury cheated, because we heard many excuses. For like how many months now? 4 months now. 4 months. Jesus Christ. All right, people are saying in the chat, bring him back. Well,
the people want it. I won't even talk. I will let other people handle it. Unless, you want me to step in. Because I know he's scared of me now.
All right.
So I'll step back. I'll be on the bench.
El Jefe, come on down. Play the What was the show there? The Price is Right theme song there. Yeah. I'm telling you, every time I skipped school, I spent my time with Bob Barker.
Spend your time jacking off all day and then Bob Barker.
For me,
$1.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Hey, what about that one guy on Price is Right? All right, how much do you think this blender is, Jimmy? 420.
Yeah.
Every answer was 420.
BDA, you hear me, bro?
Yeah, barely, man.
Okay, I'm gonna speak up a little bit, bro. I don't want no interruptions, bro. I come with all due respect, man, but I hope Johnny Boy don't interrupt me, bro. But yeah, man, as I was doing my investigation, bro, as a boxing scholar, bro.
Are you in the woods?
Yeah, I'm in the woods.
Okay, because I hear oh, that's Johnny. Where's the siren coming from?
Someone got the clock.
That's mine. That's mine.
Oh,
That's
okay,
mine.
okay. All right, everybody mute.
Yeah, bro. As I was saying, bro, Barry did cheat, man. He got exposed. Marcellus Water in his Instagram came out, bro. He had a metal object in his gloves, bro. It was proven by the medical facilities, which Deontay Water went to do his autopsy at, bro. And it's proven, bro. He got dents in his head, bro. And those dents, you could only get them through a metal object, bro. So if you break down the science of physiology, bro, you could see that Wilder was hit by a metal object, bro. It was through a go-go gadget type of glove or something, bro, that he got hit with, bro. Because this shit is insane, bro. It's gonna be a class action lawsuit by the United States, Al Heyman, PBC government, bro, and we're gonna expose Tyson Fury for being a cheater, bro.
Man, well, this go-go faggot needs to shut his fucking.
Let's look at this.
Gadget.
I mean, you know what's the matter? You never got hit in the head with a metal object before, El Jefe? I thought you were a tough guy, man.
But that's not boxing, bro. We gotta keep it boxing, bro. These last couple of days, man, we've been seeing a lot of injustice in the streets. So if you think the streets are not, if they're unjust, bro, the sport of boxing is even more, bro. Deontay Wilder has suffered a lot of racism in the sport of boxing, bro. The Nevada State Athletic Commission was in it, bro. Top Rank, ESPN, they were all involved, bro. It was all conspiracy to take down Deontay Wilder, bro. So we got to look into it, man. We can't.
Hey, Hefe. Let me just tell you something real quick. You do realize that Top Rank and ESPN promote Tyson Fury, right? Did you figure that out yourself, genius?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Top Rank, ESPN, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the U.S. Boxing, they all came in collaboration, bro, to take down Deontay Wilder. They knew he was going to be the next undisputed heavyweight champ. He was going to gain a pop. Bro, Deontay Wilder was on his way to grow into a Muhammad Ali type era, bro. So it was all conspiracy against Deontay Wilder, and I have yet to be proven wrong. Do
you want me?
Go ahead.
One at a time. Let's calm down.
Let me ask you something, Rob. Let me ask you something, Hefe. Do you want me to list off the people that Muhammad Ali fought by the time he was 34 years old, like Wilder is right now?
No, I'm talking about the grasp of Deontay Wilder he has on the community, bro. Deontay Wilder has built up.
What does that have to do with boxing? Who cares about that shit?
No, bro, but Deontay Wilder, that's what I'm saying. It's a conspiracy of the U.S. government, ESPN, Top Rank, to take down Deontay Wilder, bro. So,
hold on. All right, Jefe. What was Wilder doing with the community? What was happening there?
He was building so many jobs in the community, bro. Giving people many jobs. People of color, man. He was building jobs, man.
What jobs?
Giving people all types of jobs, bro.
All type of jobs.
Excuse me.
Man,
shit.
Okay, so he was like,
if the U.S. government took out Deontay Wilder because they don't want black people creating jobs for the community, you know, boxing isn't the biggest fucking sport. Why wouldn't they take out LeBron James or some fucking football player?
No, LeBron James is a shill. You can't take LeBron James serious. Deontay Wilder's
Deontay Wilder don't do shit. Communities, outside of Alabama, Louisiana, down south. Talk to anybody, dude.
Because I don't know if you guys saw
as it is, man. No one knows Wilder.
Deontay Wilder before he fought Tyson Fury, he was about to expose the LGBT community for being Luciferians. He was about to expose the whole Luciferian
You're a
that comes in
fucking
the spirit of
weirdo.
boxing.
And yet he had a suit made by two gay people. What is your point?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Deontay Wilder was en route to expose the Luciferians that control the sport of boxing, bro. So if you really
Where are you
look
getting this
into it,
information from? Oh, Jefe, this is very interesting, but where did you get this information from? Where can I look this
it was
up?
me, it was me,
I'm a
JFL
crackhead.
Hicks,
Oh, you and
JFL Hicks,
The retarded Avengers, great.
Coco Tyler, bro, Delete the
Oh,
Leader.
wow.
We all
Who are
came
these
and
guys?
we all did this investigation, bro. So we could understand this, bro. Because
So,
it's gonna be a class action lawsuit, bro, coming very soon, bro.
all right.
Jefe, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, man.
So Tyson, Deontay Wilder was recently seen twerking. Do you think that had been attributed to the blows he's been suffering from Tyson Fury? That he beat the gay into
No,
him?
it wasn't twerking, bro. That was an African dance he was doing. It wasn't twerking.
No, that was twerking, son.
Yeah, it's twerk.
That was
He wasn't
twerking.
twerking.
Where I'm from, that's twerking. That's
He was,
twerking.
but that's what I'm saying. It's a different perspective you have, bro. That was an African dance.
Okay, sure. Okay, sure, dude.
Okay, let's look it up.
Yeah, and it came into American pop culture. That's twerking.
Yeah, bro, but it's a manly dance. It's people get.
Oh yeah, right. He was celebrating his pregnancy.
Where can I find
he
this?
wants to get pregnant by his wife.
Where can I find this?
Right?
Bro.
Twerking is a manly dance, El Jefe.
He brought it up, not me.
Put
He
it
said
on
he
a
wanted to get
fucking
pregnant.
billboard.
What's the problem?
All right, we're
Twerking
putting
is
it
a
on the
manly
screen.
dance, El Jefe.
Give me 2 seconds. We're gonna watch it on the screen. You guys keep talking. Let me just find this shit.
Yeah, man. He wasn't twerking, bro. It was an African dance. He gave the speech at the end. Deontay Wilder, he created so many jobs, bro. Not only, and you guys ask, where do you get these jobs from? From the PBC, bro. There's a lot of people that sell hot dogs. There's a lot of people that sell sodas in these PBC.
There's a lot of people. There's
They need Wilder to do that
jobs.
shit?
Okay, so basically low wage work. Yeah, great. What a great contributor to society.
They have great benefits, bro. They have great benefits. And this is all part of the Deontay Wilder Bomb Squad enterprise, bro, which is a promotional of Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder was doing all these great things, and he got taken down by a conspiracy, the U.S. government, U.S. boxing, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Top Rank, ESPN, and Disney, bro.
You know, you could say it's plausible that Deontay Wilder twerking was trying to recruit, strippers, for Floyd Mayweather's, girls collection, gentlemen's club.
Deontay Wilder, saving the black man one hot dog at a time.
Yeah, that's these people. Some of these, they
Hey, yo, bro, a lot of people got jobs selling hot dogs, sodas.
Hold on. So,
because I know you'd be cool with Johnny Boy, and Johnny Boy called me the N-word, bro. So that
how is he gonna call you the N-word? Oh, that doesn't make sense.
I don't like that. I don't like how Johnny used the N-word for the record.
Revolucion. All right.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, hold on, guys. How? These people couldn't sell hot dogs without Deontay Wilder intervening.
Oh yeah, man. Anybody could sell hot dogs, bro. But when you get paid more than the minimum wage, that's a difference, bro. To these people, man. A lot of people, a lot of concessions, a lot of janitors, a lot of people have gained a lot of jobs, bro, through Deontay Wilder and the PBC, man. And it's a great benefit to the community, bro. Because PBC is the only enterprise that comes to lower wages communities and puts boxing events to give these people jobs.
Social.
Bro.
Are you saying that the PBC is a social movement?
It's a social movement. It's an enterprise. Yes.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, LeBron James is building schools, to get people from the hood, kids from the hood, to get better wages, jobs.
LeBron
I think
James
Snoop
is
Dogg does
LeBron
much
James,
better.
A show for who? A show for who?
For Hillary Clinton, you can't take him serious. It's part of the Luciferians, bro.
All right,
yeah,
we're gonna show. Okay,
I can teach you more about the Luciferians, but this ain't the channel for it, bro.
All right, yeah, this is so here's the African dance. If you guys can look at your screen, this is an African dance from Deontay Wilder. We're gonna play that again. Now, here we go. This is a typical African dance. There you have it.
Let me say something.
That looks like twerking to me, though. That looks like twerking.
Black people ain't Africans, all right? They think they're Africans. Africans don't like them.
That's twerking. First of all, that's not an African
Yeah, it
dance.
is.
And you
That's
never done that, Pucho.
no, and I
Oh,
will.
you
I'll
no, you've
never.
done it.
Hopefully, I'll never have to do that shit. Um. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna have anything else.
Oh yeah, man. Great show, Pucho, BDA, man. No disrespect, bro. It's just I was heated in the moment. Revolution came at me sideways. Johnny Boy called me the N word, bro, and I was just pissed off, bro. But great
Yeah.
show, man. Keep on doing what
All
you're
right.
doing, bro. Hopefully we could do this conspiracy on your other channel, bro, because we gotta expose these Luciferians that expose Deontay Water, man. Y'all have a great, blessed day, bro.
Can I have
I'm
a
gonna pray for
prayer?
John
I want to have a prayer
All
before
right,
you go.
take
Hey,
care,
El
man.
Jefe, El Jefe, I want to say a prayer before you go. Okay, I want to say a prayer
No,
for
no.
you.
All right.
All right.
Hold hands.
In Dominus Satanas, Lucifer exercis Dei. In the name of our most exalted God,
All right.
Satan Lucifer, I command thee to come forth and install these blessings of hell upon us.
I would
Hail
crucify your
Satan!
ass, bro. I would crucify your ass, bro. I'll do you like Jesus, bro. Don't ever come at the Christians like that, bro.
Dude, the fact that they put Jesus on a cross should disprove your whole fucking shit, dude.
You are big. You
All
are
right. Thank
big.
you, El
And
Jefe.
call me
See you,
the N-word,
Jefe.
bro.
Next time. We'll talk next time. Take care. All right.
All right, goodbye, N person.
Well, that
Wow.
was refreshing.
Thank God it's over.
All right. Let's see if the phone lines. Somebody's in the phone lines.
Feels
Hold
like
on.
mommy and daddy just got through fighting at dinner,
I know.
and we're all sitting here just trying to eat the meatloaf.
What was that all about? All right. Well, I learned some things. You know, you learn something every day, and I basically learned that Deontay Wilder created jobs.
Selling
it's-
hot dogs
I didn't
and
know.
sodas.
I didn't know that. So
And they got less than minimum. They got more than minimum wage.
Oh yeah. There's a super chat from I missed it. Where is it?
Deontay Wilder got me a job selling sodas for $12 an hour instead of 10. What a fuck! He threatened the manager with a right hand. Oh.
I told the manager he's being prejudiced against Italians, so I wanted reparations for that.
Man, I only have 10 acres.
Chris K in the chat, thank you for your contribution. He says Miguel Berchelt convicted of attempted manslaughter. Lol. Is that true? Can somebody verify this? We're gonna take a phone call in the meantime in the chat. Let us know if this is true. All right, we're going to the phone lines. 337, you're on the air. 337.
Yo, what's up, family? It's Dead Game Boxing.
Yo.
What we talking about?
Yo, that game.
What up?
Dillian Whyte, he's complaining that he's not getting his shot and he wants to fight Tyson Fury as soon as possible. So what do you think about that?
Dillian Whyte. I like Dillian Whyte. I think styles make fights. Dillian Whyte is a dangerous opponent, but you know, Dillian Whyte had the opportunity to fight Dominique Brazil and Luis Ortiz to put himself in a good position, and he didn't. So
Good point.
He just have to fight some top quality guys. I even like the big Viking guy. Man, I'm starting to check him out a little bit.
Hellenius.
Hellenius?
Oh, Helena, Robert Helena.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, man. I even like him. So, you know, they got some heavyweights that he can fight. He just trying to call out the big name like you know, anybody would.
Yeah, but the thing about Dillian Whyte, okay, he didn't fight Dominic Brazil or Luis Ortiz, but he did fight Joseph Parker, Chisora, and Hellenius. So, you know, his record is not that bad. So I don't really think it matters if he didn't fight Ortiz, because Ortiz is like 50-something.
No, he's dangerous though, man. Dillian Whyte is a dangerous heavyweight, man. I mean, I think Wilder and Fury and Joshua can beat him, but the dude is a good fighter. He's dangerous. So, you know, he just have to keep on talking and he'll get his shot. These guys just have to stay in shape though, man. That's the problem. They have to stay in shape and be ready.
Hey, would you be happy with Wilder stepping aside so Fury fights AJ and then Wilder takes on Dillian Whyte?
If I could trust them, it would be a. I don't think so, man, because that might be his only shot at his belt, bro. You know that I wouldn't do it. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. You know.
Why not?
You know, well, he might not get a shot at his belt again, bro.
He just lost it,
Fury
though.
might retire. Fury can retire. Anything can happen in boxing, man. I say while you have the contract in writing, go ahead and get it done. You know, I wasn't pushing for Andy Ruiz to fight Wilder, even though they're in the same stable. That it could have been done. I felt Joshua needed his rematch, man. Let it roll.
But so you think that Deontay Wilder deserves a third fight with Tyson Fury, right?
That's
Even
not
though he
even a
lost.
question, man.
Well, listen, that game.
Deserved it.
First fight was a draw, and let's be honest, it could have gone Fury's way, and then he got completely destroyed in the second fight. So the only reason why the third fight's happening is because it's in a contract.
The first fight was a draw. Fight was a draw.
Okay.
He got destroyed in the second fight.
Yeah.
So they have a rematch. They have a rematch. Do the rematch, because if that's not done, there's going to be always some bull crap behind it, bro. Get it over with.
Okay.
And then let's move on. You know.
Here's the purpose of a rematch is if the fight prior was competitive. That last fight wasn't competitive at all. Why do we need a rematch?
That's not true. That's totally made up.
Name me another rematch. Name me another rematch that was a one-sided blowout like that.
Listen,
and they yeah.
If you listen, bro. No, if you're a world champion, especially with all these defenses, anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen. You could wear a 50-pound uniform to the ring. I'm just saying, anything can happen. So that's why you have a rematch clause. You know, if you're the champ, beat the champ twice. You'd had a draw fight, which it could have went either way. Fury could have won, Wilder could have won.
By your logic, that means Gary Russell needed to give Johnny Gonzalez a rematch.
Was it in the contract?
So it's because it's in the contract.
If it was in the contract, if it was in the contract, then definitely.
Yeah. Well, you gotta respect the contract. That's what I say. But
I mean, I think there's ways around the contracts now. There's ways around it, but you sign a contract. If Wilder wants to fight, it should be nobody even questioning it. It shouldn't even be a conversation. Now,
why? Well, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
What?
All right, caller. I got a question for you. Why? After the second fight, what is the controversy? What is the question mark that necessitates the third fight? It's the fact that Deontay had the costume that was 40 pounds and gloves and all that, right?
Well, I think you have to give the champ another opportunity to get his belt back. The first fight was a draw. He got beat up the second fight. He get an opportunity to get his belt back. I mean, if Tyson Fury is a great boxer, and if he is who a lot of people think he is, it won't even be a problem. It's just a big payday for these guys. But hey, I think Wilder's going to beat him. I really do.
Wait, what?
Some people think Wilder's going to. I think Wilder's going to beat Fury in the third fight, and a lot of people do. Some people do, some people don't. It's just my opinion. But I'm a boxing fan, just like you're a boxing fan. I want to see it happen, and it's in the contract. Let's see it happen.
Well, your opinion is your opinion.
Don't want to see. Some people don't want to see it happen because of the fear of Fury getting knocked out.
Oh. Hang on. People have opinions because there's something based in reality. You know what I mean? You saw in the first fight, Wilder was totally outboxed.
Yeah.
Okay. And people said, oh, maybe Fury doesn't have the power to knock him out. Second fight, he got dominated. So what are you seeing that you think?
Hail Mary.
Oh, I think he's going to beat him. That's just my opinion, but I think he's going to beat him. What's
a Hail Mary?
A Hail Mary.
Well,
is that it?
If you want to talk about what you think, I think Wilder won the first fight. That's what I think. It was a draw.
How?
So I don't
How?
even. I'm not going to even do that. I'm not going to even. I'm not going to do that, bro. If I think he won, he won. But it was a draw. So I'm not going to harp on it. It is what it is. On paper.
Okay.
He lost the second fight. I'm not going to make excuses with the gloves or the uniform, even though I never heard him say this stuff. But his people around him is coming out with it. And if he don't address it, it's almost like he's saying it. So he didn't say it. It is what it is. I want to see the third fight. I'm a boxing fan. I want to see the third fight. If he get beat, he get beat. And I still want to see him fight Joshua and all these other guys. Even Fury. If Fury get beat, I still want to see him fight AJ and all these other guys.
So no matter what, he's still in the mix, in your opinion.
To me, no matter what, if he get knocked out in the first round, it's boxing. Fury is a 270-pound man. It can happen. But I'll still like him. I'm gonna still ride with him.
No, that's a real fan, loyal fan. Revolution, you want to say something, or we move on?
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing against what the caller's saying. I fucking had a thought in my head about something, and then it kind of slipped me. So,
all right.
Fuck.
Anything else that game?
What's up?
Anything else?
No, that's it, family. Y'all have a good one.
Take care, man.
Oh wait, shit! I remember. Dead Game. Real quick. I'm sorry. Don't hang up. Dead Game. You there?
Yeah. What up?
Okay. This is something that Stu talks about a lot. Do you think that you're a person that's good at reading people's body language and like facial expressions? Because after the first fight, when they announced it was a draw, I don't know, but when I look at how Deontay Wilder was in the post-fight interview, just his face, his body language, he looked like a man who knew he got beat and got a gift decision. Now I know this isn't, the most solid argument, but it is something to look at. I thought he looked like he knew he lost in the first fight.
I look like he realized he went up against a man that wasn't scared of him. And now he realized he got to do it again. And now he realized he have to do it again. So he realized he went up against a man.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he's not his first.
Okay.
Well, at the time, his first draw. And I've seen what you've seen. I've seen what you've seen. But he went up against a monster, bro. I mean, a beast.
So he was humbled, but he still believed he won the fight. But we both recognize that he was humbled and maybe a little taken aback at the performance that Fury gave. Okay, I can accept that.
That's it, boss.
All right. Thanks for calling. Take care,
I like
man.
that game.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Peace out, that game.
All right. Next phone call. 407. You're on the air. 407.
Fair enough.
Hey, I just got a couple of things to mention. First of all, I got a question for you guys. Do you think if Wilder actually does have a dent on his head, do you think he should retire just for the sake of his own health? And second of all, who do you think has a bigger dent on their head? Deontay Wilder, if he does have one, or El Jefe?
All right. So first question. Hold on. Somebody has sirens in the background.
Sorry.
Big Vert.
I forgot. What was the first question about Jesus?
Should Wilder retire because he has a dent in his head?
No.
Is that it?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think that's what the first question really was. I'm not joking.
I hope he gets another one after that third fight.
Well, who wants to tackle this question?
Actually, yeah.
Look.
I mean, if it's true.
What's the question, Bucho?
Oh, no.
If Wilder should retire because of his health, basically? Is that it?
Oh, yeah. I
yeah.
totally agree. Yeah, bro. He should definitely retire after that third ass whipping that Fury gives him. I could not agree more. Man's health is at stake. He's been pummeled by a white boy 4 fucking times already. So, yeah, I agree. He should be retired.
Yeah.
I think, go ahead.
Improvements.
Go ahead.
All he has is a one-trick pony, so Fury's going to know what to expect, and he's just going to beat him again. And it's probably going to be uglier, if you ask me.
I'm concerned about his health for sure. He didn't look well in that fight, in that rematch. His eyes were wide open. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. It didn't look right to me. Your second question. What was your second question about the
Who do you
dent?
think has a bigger dent on their head, Deontay Wilder or La Jefa?
Revolution, do you want to take this question?
Hey man, when babies are born, in the first 8 to 9 months, their skull isn't really developed. So it's when you drop a baby or shake a baby, you can really fuck it up long term. And I think El Jefe's madre.
Ass talking about.
I think this could be what happened to El Jefe. Now with Deontay Wilder's a little bit different. This was a dent that was given to him later in life. I think El Jefe started out kind of before he could even help himself. He got dropped or shaken or something, and the dent is what it is. But I do think Wilder. Look, I don't know if he should retire or not, dude. I'm not a doctor, but a dent in the head is. It sounds psychotic, man. Like you got shot with a musket in the head or something, or a cannonball or something. You got a dent in your head now. I don't know, dude. That's that's cause for concern. And let's talk about this too. Like, when was the fight? Was February, January? When was it again?
February 22nd.
February. So okay, February, March, April, May, June. So it's been 4 months. After a fucking fight, like you should go to the doctor right away, right? Like, don't boxers get checked out pretty quickly after a big fight, especially when you got knocked out in? Absolutely. So wouldn't they pick up on a dent in your head? Wouldn't they pick up on that? You think what they're having an autopsy 4 months down the line, and I don't know.
I hope Fury in the third fight just hits that same dent and makes it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger till he looks like fucking Baby Ruth from Goonies.
Hadouken! Oh yeah. All right. Anything else, caller?
What was I gonna say? Shoot. Oh yeah, and to address that thing about the Luciferians, I do think that because Deontay Wilder has expressed his belief in letting spirits in him, so they're probably if that's true, I just say he's associated with them and
absolutely
they're not against him. So.
Great point. He might be an Illuminati whore, so he might be an
Listen,
Illuminati
I'm not
whore.
religious, but don't you think that suit that he was wearing to the fight looked fucking demonic?
Yeah. If somebody looks like the good guy, it was Tyson Fury. But anyways, caller, thanks for calling in. All right.
The next conspiracy theory. Oh my bad. The next conspiracy theory is going to be Tyson Fury got in contact with some Cubano witches to perform some Santeria on him the night before the fight and put a hex on him. It's going to be the next fucking conspiracy.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Fucking footage of Tyson Fury drinking period blood and fucking cutting goats up. And
maybe he should do that for the rematch. Mike P, thank you for your contribution. He says, Wilder is the LDBC twerking champion now. Look forward to the next dance-off. Yeah.
You know, that being said, I wouldn't be surprised in the rematch he'd be coming into the ring with a fucking stripper outfit, you know?
Yo, man. But that twerking video was kind of disturbing.
Looking like a Jorge Paez.
That was crazy.
Obviously, Wilder's never been to the booty house before. He wouldn't be doing that kind of shit. So that's all I'm going to say.
He's practicing. Mike P, thank you. And also, Steven Schneider, thank you for your contribution. Which promotion is hurt most by this coronavirus? Guys, which company do you think is hurt the most?
PBC.
PBC?
PBC because Fox already bumped off one of their shows. And Fox also bumped off a show from WWE, which was very similar, like a behind-the-scenes kind of show.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that has a lot to do with fucking coronavirus. You know, you link it in with that. By the way, WWE, because of coronavirus, is having like a record fucking year.
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, I know who gives a shit. I hate wrestling now, but they're having a record year and their stock is in the toilet. It's
good, man, because it turned to shit 20 years ago, man.
They're getting more infection rates. I think they're having some people that are kind of contracting the virus, you know, but they're not showing like symptoms or anything like that. They just look healthy. But
all right, guys,
they got to
phone call.
handle that.
Another phone call. 226. You're on the air. 226.
You got to talk a little WWE for the end of the night.
226.
Oh.
Who's 226?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
What's up? Who is this?
This is Al.
Ah, all right. I don't know who that is. Go ahead, man. What's on your mind?
Al, A-L.
Yes, Al. Welcome, man.
Man, I was just gonna say, man, if I was Tyson Fury, I would rather give Peter McNeely a fight rather than White or Wilder. I would rather bring Peter McNeely back from the 90s and fight him instead.
So he doesn't Tyson.
Your call is neither poignant
he
or
doesn't
funny.
Mike Tyson. See, I knew it. I knew it.
Is this
Tyson
Peter
Fury the
McNeely?
champion?
Is this Peter McNeely calling?
No, he's not slurring his words. It can't be Pete.
And
Well, his last name is Kaholic, so yeah.
And for what was it? His city from Buffalo? No, where was he from? I'm gonna do it for whatever, and then for
Medfield.
Yeah,
Medfield, Mass.
I think he's from Boston.
All right. So
I believe Peter McNeely's from Boston, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
okay.
Medfield, Mass. I know the fucking promo off the top of my head. Peter, tonight you're going in the ring with Mike Tyson. Who are you doing this for? This is for my mother, for my father, for my grandmother, my grandfather, for Curly, and last but not least, Snubby. Whoa, hold on. One more. And last but not least, Medfield.
All right,
Curly
caller.
and Snubby got in there.
So, caller, are you saying that Tyson Fury is afraid of Dillian Whyte?
No. You guys are mishearing me. I'm saying it would be a more exciting, like Peter McNeely would probably be more exciting than Wilder, and Dillian Whyte. I mean, to be honest, man, I Dillian Whyte, yeah, he's good. He's fought some good competition, like Chisora and those guys. But I don't really see him at an elite level like Fury and Joshua. I even think Usyk and what's his name, Parker, would be way better competition than White. I mean, I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, man. I don't really see what it is about this Dillian Whyte guy.
Could you give us your top 5 heavyweights?
Currently?
Yes.
I would go.
Don't say Peter McNeely.
Go ahead.
I was messing with you guys about the McNeely. Relax. So I'd go.
I know.
Fury 1. Yeah. So, anyways, I'd go Fury 1. I would put to be honest with you, I'd put Ruiz at 2.
Whoa.
And I don't know. I personally think Usyk is going to do really good, so I'll put him at 3, and then I'll put Joshua at 4, and I'd go with what's his name? That Nigerian guy. What the hell's his name again?
Oh, the new guy.
Jagba?
Yeah. That young kid, the 25-year-old, whatever. I'd put him at 5. I think he's doing good.
I'd be a Bucci.
No. But okay, I'm just
no.
Sam
not
Peter.
like
no. Yeah, we get it. He's joking.
I feel Jagba.
Can I just? How come you have Ruiz above AJ?
Well, I mean, to be honest, like we seen how the first fight was. We seen how that went, and I don't know. I definitely think Ruiz. Like if I'm gonna just single out certain attributes, I definitely think he's faster, and definitely hits a lot harder than AJ. And I think their boxing skills. I would probably say they go hand in hand. So overall, I do believe that Ruiz is the better boxer overall.
So you think AJ's?
I know. Like, listen, have you guys ever heard what Nassim Richardson, right?
Yeah.
Shane Mosley's trainer.
I don't know if you guys ever heard what he said. He said that all 42 fighters that fought Wilder box better than Wilder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said
I'm not surprised.
one man that Wilder boxed that Wilder is better than. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't put him in my top 5. He's just a knockout artist, you know.
Here's what he is,
I
bro.
think he would be. Huh?
Here's
Go
what
ahead,
he is,
Johnny.
brother.
Go ahead, Johnny.
I was gonna say, here's what he is, brother. He's a big lumbering idiot with a big punch. That's what he is. No balance, no footwork, no boxing skills, no nothing. Big punch.
Hadouken!
Caller.
Can I ask a caller question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Al.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why do you think? Yeah. Al, what do you think? Why do you think Ruiz lost the rematch?
Well, I definitely believe what he was saying and what everybody else around him was saying. The whole thing of just not mentally being there and not taking it seriously. To be honest, I don't really understand why he fired Manny Robles there. That didn't make any sense because it wasn't his fault. He even admitted that it was his own fault for not taking it seriously. But yeah, that's all it was, man. At the end, like, you know, I to be honest with you guys, I already knew he was gonna lose in the second fight because I remember as soon as he won the first fight, he bought like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
He bought a Rolls Royce like the day after, and then he bought a mansion. And I remember it was like literally 2 months before the second fight, and he's eating like burgers and he's just like fucking going to clubs and shit. Like he didn't give a fuck, man. He got that $5 million or whatever they gave him, you know, and he's like, that's it, man. You know, I think he just did the second fight to just do it. To be honest, I don't think he really gave a fuck.
So you think it was a question of not training properly, and if he actually focuses and train, like he could be a champion again?
I believe so. I mean, he's now. I heard he's going with Canelo's trainer, right? From what I'm hearing.
Yep.
But
I did right now, so
I don't know. I think that I think the complaint was just that he just wasn't taking it seriously. Like that's what he said. That's what everybody was saying. They just said he wasn't mentally all up there. And like a lot of boxers said in the past, it's 90% mental, 10% physical. You know, and
yeah,
if you're not doing it properly, you're not gonna succeed. You know, so
yeah, absolutely.
But hey, let me ask you guys a quick question. Do you guys? I know it's not gonna happen, but would you guys have loved to see Pacquiao versus Triple G? Did you guys think that would have been a really good fight?
Nope. No. Too small. Way too small. And old. Pacquiao.
Triple G in his last 2 fights.
What's that, caller?
Yeah, but you see Triple G in the past 2 fights. He's not the same anymore. After the second
No. Butch, let me take that real quick.
All right. Johnny, go ahead.
Listen, brother. Listen to me. That is by far the hardest puncher that man has ever. He's way too big, and Pacquiao is way too old for that shit. If this was 10 years ago, the dude that fought, I'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever, fine. Now, hell no. Get knocked out with a jab, bro.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get that man hurt, bro. No, absolutely not.
What do you think, caller? No, he's still there.
Oh, you're asking me or the other?
Yeah. You. What do you think about this fantasy match?
Well, I see what sorry, I forgot the guy's name that just talked. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, he is a hard puncher, but I mean, did you see his fight against that Sergey guy, the guy from the Ukraine?
Yeah,
it's a natural middleweight, bro. You're talking about.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Go ahead, caller.
Well, this is what I was going to say. Like, okay, I get it. He's a hard hitter and all of that, but you know, I don't even want this to come out of my mouth. But unfortunately, that Ukrainian guy beat him last year. And that Ukrainian guy got robbed. They gave the decision to Triple G. But like when I watched that fight, I to be honest, I was a little sad. I was like, this guy's done. He's not Triple G anymore.
Johnny
Derevyanchenko. You talking?
Yeah, Derevyanchenko. But I think Johnny Boy,
Bro,
was gonna. Yeah, go ahead, Johnny.
That's bro. You're talking about two middleweights fighting each other. Pacquiao's a fucking mini-me version of a welterweight, bro. Really, he's like more like a lightweight.
Absolutely,
absolutely not, dog. Oh.
All right.
People need to stop breathing life into that Pacquiao Golovkin shit, bro. Real talk.
All right.
And you know what? On the subject of Pac, Bucho, you said it a while ago to El Jefe actually, and it is perfect. Was it El Jefe? The Danny Swift Garcia boys.
Oh yeah.
They wanted. Oh, he's ducking. Pacquiao's ducking. And you said, dude, Pacquiao's 40.
42.
At this point, he gets a pass as long as he's having competitive fights. He don't have to fight the fucking top guy in his division.
This is all an extra.
Get recognition and be in the fucking pound for pound conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is everything he does at this point is just icing on the cake. You know what I mean? It's,
I was happy with beating Broner. I don't think very highly of Broner, especially now, but the way Pacquiao handled him and a young guy, that was good. And then Thurman, that was 10 times better. So I don't care if he ever fights a Spence, or I actually think Porter is going to be the one to give him trouble. But
hey, Rebel, he's going to be 42 in January.
Yeah,
42. Fucking 2, dude. He could fight whoever he wants at this point.
Guys, we got a caller, Al. Thank you for calling. All right, call back again next time.
Right,
and I'm happy. I'm happy he's on the ring top 10 pound for pound. He's in there. He's 10th, but they recognize, and I'm fucking so happy for him.
Absolutely. Gonzalo, welcome to the show. We were talking about Dillian Whyte and him basically. Well, he wants Fury to not take that Wilder third fight and just basically he wants to take his spot there. Like, what do you think about Dillian Whyte? Because he's pissing me off a little bit.
He's got a good resume, but I believe Mark from Unrivaled, he said that he passed up an opportunity. That he's gotten the opportunity, but he passed it for step aside money. He's got a good resume. He's a good heavyweight. But I don't know. It's kind of controversial. He's trying to sue the WBC. I mean, he does deserve a shot, but there's things going on right now, right? There's spots that are taken, fights that we want to see, and boxing is moving really slow. So he's going to have to wait, regardless.
He needs to wait. I agree. Listen, like I said, I want the Fury versus AJ fight, and this guy has to fucking wait, all right? I don't give a shit if Fury loses a belt, if AJ loses a belt. Let's get that fight happening. So,
I agree. I don't, this is my whole thing. We know who the two best guys in the division are. Fuck these titles. They don't mean shit anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as I'm concerned. We know who the two best dudes in the division is. Fuck all that other noise.
How many times do we complain about Faras, Jose Suleiman? No, Mauricio. Which one's in the one now? Mauricio. Yeah. Suleiman.
Mauricio.
So
Jose is the son, right?
No, Jose was the father.
Oh, Jose was the father. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So now all of a sudden we're putting all this attention to these rankings, and we think they're fair and everything. No, they've never been fair. So why all of a sudden do we care about the fucking rankings? Wilder never fought anybody. He was the WBC champion for how many years? 5 or some shit? 9 title defenses, and he fought Luis Ortiz twice, Steve Earn twice. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a shit what the WBC has to say.
He fought Dominic Brazier. Brazil.
Yeah. The ex-football player. The American football player, what was his name again? Gerald Washington. Come on.
Look, man. Look, Brazil, that kid didn't start boxing until he was 23 years old.
Oh, man.
You know how many fucking karate sessions and boxing sessions and street fights and all that shit I've had by the time I was 23? Like, you weren't born to do that, dog. Real quick, Pucho. Yeah. Everybody in the chat, hit the goddamn like button.
Hit the like button.
There's 90 people in here. I want to see that fucker to be at 50 in the next 10 seconds. Get it up.
TikTok. And on Johnny's point, that's something I love about boxing, that motherfuckers can just get started later in life and get in the spotlight for a moment. You don't hear in the NFL, hey, the guy's 27. He started 2 years ago. He's a wide receiver. Let's see how he does. And he just gets fucking leveled. You know, like, boxing's that little bit of a freak show that, you know, hey, whoever just wants to do it can do it.
Oh,
I disagree, Revolution.
Yeah, work for Sergio Martinez.
You disagree, but no. Okay. How so? Because
It's totally the opposite. That's
how many success stories have you heard of guys starting boxing at 20 something?
I'm not. No. That's where we're getting it twisted. I'm not talking success. I'm talking you can start and not have like a background earlier in life and get a fight and be on TV. You know, you don't have to necessarily be good or win a title, but you could.
I still disagree.
Do it. All right,
well,
go.
Then why don't you give it a try, Revolution? Let us know how it works out.
Well, I am, and I'm not saying I'm going to be good.
I think
I can fucking do it.
This applies with the
it
heavyweight
might work
division.
for the heavyweights.
Yeah, the heavyweights. That's what I'm saying,
big
Gonzalo.
physical guy that's athletic, you might get put in that position. You might have a shot, but it doesn't happen that often.
The pool of boxers in
That's
the
a
heavyweight
good
division.
point. You're right. You're 100% right, Gonzalo, because that's when I think about what I'm talking about. The division that sees it the most is the heavyweights, where you just get these ex-football players, ex-this, ex-that, just big guys that just get in there and punch.
You damn right. I'll take every one of you sorry piece of trash on.
We have just hold that point. We're gonna take a phone call here. 470 in there. 470.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
I just want to comment on the Dillian Whyte situation. You know, for me, normally, I like the whole idea of being strict with mandatories. You know, I don't like the idea of champions, you know, fighting only who they want to fight. But the problem with this situation is Dillian Whyte is he's been a holdover for 4 years now. And so I just don't think it's fair that for not just the WBC, but for boxing fans, that they allowed Deontay Wilder to go, was it 3 or 4 years without facing a true proper mandatory? And then all of a sudden Tyson Fury wins the belt, and he just won the belt this past February.
Yes.
For everybody to say, oh, okay, now you got to fight Dillian Whyte. Your mandatories do. I just don't agree with that. Wilder put the rematch clause in the contract, and then, you know, I think unification has to come next. And I know, I understand the sentiment that, you know, the belts don't mean anything, but I just think for historical purposes, you know, whoever gets the WBA, WBC, IBF, WBA all at one time, I mean, that's something that will go down forever in the history book. So I would hope, even though I don't like the sanctioning bodies, I hope that they all have those belts. And, you know, we will have our first, you know, undisputed champion with all the belts, I think, since Tyson. I know Lewis was considered undisputed, but I think this might be the first champ that would have all 4 belts, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think the WBO existed back in the Tyson era. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. I think Dillian Whyte, unfortunately, you know, he's just gonna have to. I mean, you know, it's not like Tyson Fury's looking to fight, you know, bums. He's going for Wilder, you know, in the rematch, and then he wants AJ next, which is unification. So,
what's wrong with that?
You know what? That's a great point, and I do agree. We talk a lot of shit about the sanctioning bodies, but we do have to try to ideally have the belts mean something. You know, as boxing fans, we should support the idea, hey, you know, let's fucking keep the lineage, let's keep the history, and let's not try to fuck around and say, oh, well, he was the people's champ. He had to drop this belt because of a mandatory, but then he beat this guy, so we all knew he was undisputed. Let's not try to go toward that, I think. And on the other hand, now that we're talking about the whole situation with Dillian Whyte and how he was a holdover for years with Wilder, and he's the mandatory now, I say this. Let's have the fucking undisputed fight, AJ and Fury, and instead, even though Wilder ain't a champion no more, let's have Whyte and Wilder fucking settle that.
Yeah.
You know, the belt's not on the line, but let's have those two guys fight, and let's say fuck the fucking 3-fight contract or whatever with Fury and Wilder. Let's settle Whyte and Wilder. We'll get the undisputed with AJ and Fury, and then down the line, whatever else happens, happens. And you know what that situation makes me think? In wrestling, you know how in wrestling, the show will open up and one guy comes out, say it's Macho Man Randy Savage. He said, "Last week, Hulk Hogan, you fucked me over and you took the belt for me." Then Hulk Hogan comes out, "No, brother, you're lying to the people." And these people are arguing, right? The Hulk and Savage are arguing. And then Vince McMahon comes out and he says, "All right, well, since you two guys are out here arguing, tonight we're having a fight in front of everybody. We're settling this." And they just schedule a match right then and there.
Yeah. For the main
they
event.
need to do that. Somebody in boxing needs to be able to do that and just step up and say, "All right, fuck contracts, fuck this, fuck that. You two settle this shit right now and get it over with." Because every time that happened, the crowd went nuts, right? The crowd, "Oh shit, they're gonna fucking fight." So let's, boxing needs, like Jimmy says a lot, a Dana White. We got to have some fucking overall dictator that can say, no, you and you have to fight now before we go further. We got to settle things. Otherwise, it falls into politics.
But I agree. But this is also one of your, imagine all the people. So let's cut the crap. All right.
Yeah, the WBC is.
All right, then I never want to hear another fantasy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I never want to hear another fantasy fight again. Then.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
WBC charges 10%, and they're only interested in money.
Yeah. Like I said, man, they're all greedy fuckers, man. Everybody wants their piece of the pie, man.
Stupid
Yeah, because if you think of it, look, what the caller said, that, since Wilder ducked the mandatories, it's not okay that they continue doing that because they're diluting their product. But they have clause. The rules really don't apply to the WBC. So, I mean, it's okay. If that's what they're going to do, okay, go ahead and do it. They're only interested in money, but with these times of the coronavirus, they're not really going to be able to make cards to get that 10%. So, I mean, it's not fair, but we all really want to see we don't want to see Whyte fight right now. We want to see the Joshua versus Fury or Fury versus Wilder. So he's going to have to wait. It's not fair, but it is what it is.
Well, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing.
Just the caller's still there. I think we need to.
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Other thing I wanted to add. You guys in your title, you say is Dillian Whyte a victim, the new LDBC hero, or something more. I think Dillian Whyte. I like him as a fighter, but I do think he kind of enjoys the victim role. Like, oh, they won't give me my shot. They won't give me my shot.
That's right.
I want to fight these guys, but they won't give me my shot. Because I'll tell you this, he paid sanctioning fees all those years. All those years he was a contender. So he had rights to sue the WBC. If he really wanted to take it there, that's what he should have done. And the WBC has been sued before. I think they went bankrupt because they were sued by some Italian boxer, I think like 20 years ago. But his promoter, Eddie Hearn, has got money. Are you telling me nothing could have been done in all those years? Perfect. To get him a title shot with Deontay Wilder?
That Italian boxer that sued him, that was me. I beat the shit out of Chavez Sr. and got robbed.
Go ahead, caller.
Like he enjoys being the victim.
Yeah, some people like to be victims.
I want to fight, but they won't give it to me. It makes him look tough, and then he goes and cherry picks, guys that he knows he can beat. Or I'm not going to call him a cherry picker. That's extreme, but he kind of.
No, he's got a good resume.
He's the favorite. Yeah, and he's just always crying and complaining, and it's like, are you telling me that in 3 years you couldn't maneuver your way or whatever you had to do legally or whatever through Eddie Hearn, whatever you had to do, you couldn't get a title shot? I don't know. I just don't buy it. I don't even. Do I really believe? Does he really even believe he can beat Tyson Fury? I mean, he's talking all this shit about how he made Fury cry and sparring.
He knocked him down.
A, B, C, D, and E.
Or something.
I just don't buy it.
He said he knocked him down in sparring.
The attention.
Like 7 times. He's got good power. Yeah. He's a good heavyweight.
Yeah, but anyways.
Yeah, I think he likes the attention.
He likes the attention. He likes to cry. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting pissed off of it. Okay, anyways, guy, caller, thank you for calling in. All right, call back again. We always enjoy your calls.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hey, let's be honest. He's one of the richest heavyweights that hasn't fought for a title. He's made a lot of money.
Yeah, well, like the caller said, he could have done something about it for 3 fucking years. All of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean that's good for him though. He's made $3 million here, $3 million there, maybe even more.
Yeah.
And why the WBC? Like, is it couldn't he fight for another world title from some other sanctioning body?
He could have done something. Absolutely, yeah.
If Eddie Hearn told Dillian Whyte to lick his toes, he'd do it.
Yeah, for $20. Fuck out of here, man. He knows he can't get the Fury fight, so that's why he's sucking this big game. He knows he won't be able to fight him because the Wilder third fight that has to happen. So now he's acting all tough and shit. Get the fuck out of here, man.
You know what's funny, Bucho? Before, I really didn't have a dog in the race between Whyte and Povetkin. Now, I hope Povetkin.
Yeah, me too, man.
I hope Povetkin goes in there, magically turns 10 years younger, and just beats the ever living. I hope he beats him I hope he beats him to a pulp for about 9 rounds and then knocks him out cold in the 10th.
Dude, that's such a hard thing to wish for, too, considering Povetkin's last few performances. What was it? It was lost to AJ. The Huey Fury where he didn't.
No, Revolution. No. He had a draw with Michael Hunter. He beat fucking
Huey Fury.
Hugo Boss. Then he fucking lost to AJ.
Yeah, I was going in the opposite direction, so don't cut me off, Smarty. I started with AJ and was working my way to Hunter.
Hadouken!
All right, guys, we're gonna end the we're gonna end the show because I wanted to keep it short. I need to play some shit.
All right, well, I guess at this point I'll plug my shit. Revolution 04. I will be jumping on the stream right now because I got some energy. So.
Put the link in the chat, guys. If you wanna. All right. Well, Revolution's going live. Johnny Boy, are you going live? All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. I want to thank. Thanks, Virtuoso, for being on the show. Mike P, Jason Bourne, Chris K, and Steven Schneider. And somebody else donated. It was Mike P. Shit, I'm probably missing somebody. But guys, I'll post, as always, I'll put your names on the next stream. And I want to thank you guys for joining us. Please hit that like button. That's really going to help the channel. And also want to thank the callers who called in. And we will see you next time. Oh, we have a playlist for Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Mr. BDA already posted 2 videos. The playlist, you can find it on the main page of our channel. And he's working on more videos concerning the Lomachenko-Lopez fight that hopefully will happen soon. So, guys, check those videos out. All right, this is King Bucho. Wishing you a good night.
Everybody, you see I put the half of the link. YouTube.com/watch, whatever it says there. And my channel is just my name. Revolution.
Type it in.
Thank you for letting me fuck up your outro, Bucho. I'm trying to build my channel. All right, everybody.
Worry, man. Don't worry. All right, take care, guys. See you
later. Disappointed in every one of you.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I kiss you on the mouth. No, I'm not cool with that. I'm sorry.
One more time.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I mean, I'm dealing with degenerate animals.
I'm disappointed in everyone. Totally disappointed in everyone.
All right, come on.
Honestly, I can't do it, man.
I'm disappointed in everyone.
Then let me tell you why.
It's gonna be all right, Nicky. Go ahead, shoot.
He just killed a fucking man.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, because you got nothing. You don't got a thing. Yeah, because you got nothing. Got nothing.
I want to get out. I want to get out of this rat hole. I want to get online. I need
BDA Boxing.